Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's the first time here, my name is Davide. I'm a popular investor with eToro. I've been on the platform for 4 years, but I've been investing for 12 years with different brokers. So I'm recording this video mainly for those that ask me on pretty much on a daily basis, what is eToro? What are you posting about? Why? Where do you buy stocks? Where should I start in order to invest? So this video is just to explain to you guys and give you an overview of how eToro works. And maybe a couple of tips. We're gonna squeeze in a couple of tips here and there because I've actually been on the platform quite some years. I invest a lot of money for a lot of people. So yeah, let's just see what it's all about, right? Okay, so first of all, you need to understand that there is two types of profiles, the virtual profile and the real portfolio. So right now I'm on my virtual portfolio, so everything that you're seeing here, it's all virtual, it is fake money. And this is what's good about eToro, right? As soon as you sign up, you don't have to pay anything, it's all free. They give you an account with $100,000 that is fake money that you can use to practice with the platform, right? So for example, you can practice and put in some trades as we would do in a couple of seconds. So it is quite useful, you know, so that before you invest real money, it's always good to just test out the platform and see if you have what it takes in order to become a successful investor, right? So I really like this feature of eToro. Second thing, but what is eToro? You might be wondering. eToro is mainly just a combination of a broker, which is like Robinhood, for example, if you know Robinhood, and Facebook, right? So basically combines the trading aspect of it plus the social media, sharing content and posts and write-ups by people, and so like you and me, right? So normal users, right? So every person on eToro has a profile that you can keep public or private, just like Facebook. I keep mine public because I'm a popular investor, so I invest for other people and they need to be able to see what I post about, what my performance is like, and what is my portfolio and all of my past trades, because everything on eToro is very transparent. Okay, so this is one thing. And then what I want to do very quickly is just to go through pretty much everything that you see here on the left-hand side of the screen. So obviously, just like Facebook, you've got your nice picture, which you can or cannot have. It depends on whether you want to show and share your portfolio and your trades, I guess. My name, obviously, the status, there's different statuses. I'm lucky enough to be a Platinum Plus. And then my dashboard is just for popular investors that can track, you know, how many copies they gained in the past month and what's their assets under management. So like the money that they are managing on behalf of their copiers. And then virtual, I'm on my virtual portfolio. Like I said, this is just for a demo. A demo is just a showcase, just to showcase the platform. So I'm not sharing what my portfolio is like. The watch list, it's just like, instead of just typing in and searching for different stocks every day to see how they've gone, you can just add everything to your watch list. So for example, you see here I'm on this search screen and I search for silver, which is a commodity, and I'm like, you know what, I actually want to put this in my watch list. Boom, I click on here, it's been added to my watch list. So if I scroll all the way down, I'm gonna see silver here. So every day, instead of just searching for silver and see what's doing, I can just scroll down in my news, in my watch list, and I see it right away. So it actually is quite, and you can add people as well here. As you can tell here, I've got quite a few people that I'm keeping an eye on. There's different watch lists. So I've got people that copy me, Stonks, biotech, my portfolio, and YouTube. So it is what it is. You can create a few different watch lists. It is quite fun, honestly, and it's just a very quick and easy way to keep track of assets or people that you are thinking of investing in, or people that maybe you gain inspiration from. The people that I have here in my watch list, for the record, is just random. Yeah, so portfolio is just, this is my virtual portfolio. As I said, I just use this to play around. I don't recommend copying these particular people because I honestly don't even know them. As in, I've heard of them, it sounds good, but there's a lot to say about everyone on eToro. So I'm without doing any favors or non-favors, I guess, I'm just not gonna spend words talking about these people. But this is where basically all of your trades are shown, right? So for example, let's open a trade, shall we? So let's talk about silver, right? We said that we liked silver, so we search for silver. we see the silver page, and then we'll talk about the news feed. So you see here, this is the wall for silver, so where people post their comments, their thoughts, and all of the jazz, right? It is very useful, but we're going to talk about this a little bit later. Now let's focus on the trading aspect of eToro. I click on trade. It is very simple. Let's say that I want to invest $10,000 in silver. 1, 2, 3. Boom, fantastic. Leverage. I'm gonna make a video about leverage. Just don't use it, honestly, please. Leverage, and then you can set a stop loss and a take profit. So this is just automatic orders that you're allowing eToro to perform on your behalf should you be losing 5,000. So you're telling eToro to close the position, and vice versa. If you're making 5,000, you're allowing eToro and you're telling eToro to close the position right away. So we're just gonna leave it like this, or you can get rid of it. You see, no take profit. I just want to choose when I sell, and no stop loss. I just want to choose when I sell. Open trade. So I open the trade. So if I go into my portfolio, I'm gonna see the trade that I just opened. And beautiful, fantastic. So there you go. I'm already down 0.2%, but this is quite normal. It depends on the spread and the fees that are associated with this. eToro doesn't charge fees; it only charges a spread, which is very tiny. So it's actually quite good in comparison to other brokers that I've tried in the past. But we're gonna talk about fees and spreads in another video. I want to keep this one short. So yeah, this is quite interesting. And then you see that you've got the average buying price, which is 26.14, which is pretty good for silver. The amount that you have invested, which is 10,000 bucks, the profit and loss. So mine in terms of dollars, everything on eToro is in US dollars, just to bear that in mind. So that's 20 bucks, and then the profit and loss in terms of percentages. And then the value of your position. Yes, I appreciate that you invested 10,000, but then if you lost money, then this is reflected in the value. If you are making money, then this is also reflected in the value. So it's basically invested plus minus the profit and loss. Very simple. Say that you want to close this position, you just open up the position, and then you're like, you know what, I actually don't believe in silver anymore. Boom, I click on the X. It's gonna ask you, do you want to close the trade or only part of the trade? You see here, nah, I want to close it all. Boom, close. Pending close, boom, sold the position, and then my money is returned here in the available balance. Fantastic. Everything else is just quite self-explanatory, right? You've got available, you invested 78,000, I'm making 8,000, so the virtual equity is basically available, plus the allocated, plus minus the profit. Fantastic. Let's talk about the news feed. So basically, as I was saying before, everyone on eToro has a profile that can be public or private, depending on what you want. So for example, if we check out this guy, so I'm just checking out my own profile. Every person has got their own profile. You can check the feed, which is basically your wall on Facebook. So here you find all of my posts, so what I talk about, but everyone really, like you can search for anyone on the platform, and I'm going to show you how to find other traders. And you can see what they talk about. For example, I talk about charts, I talk about models that I follow, I talk about recent market drops or recent market rallies, and I talk about the other specific stocks such as Coinbase, what I think about the direct listing, what I think about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, everything really. I give market updates as well, so you can really check out everything that I talk about, or anyone on the platform really. And then stats, you can check out my performance in the past few years, so you see how well I'm doing in 2021, 20, and 19. 18 was a bloodbath. I was only testing out the platform, so we're not gonna check out how much I lost there. And then portfolio, this is my real portfolio now. This is what we're looking at. You see what I'm investing here on the left-hand side, so whether I'm investing on Bitcoin, PayPal, Nvidia, and all of the jazz, if I'm buying or selling, so if I'm going long or if I'm going short. Basically, long is I'm hoping that the stock goes up or the asset in general goes up. Short is when I'm hoping that it goes down, because I make money if the asset goes down. So here I'm buying, I'm not selling. This is the amount that I've initially invested in relation to my portfolio, and this is the profit and loss that I'm making, and this is the value, which is basically the percentage of my portfolio that is allocated to this specific asset. And then you can check the charts, you can cross-reference quite a few charts, you can compare me or anyone on the platform with the S&P 500, with the Nasdaq, anything really. If you can do it on your own time, you see that I actually did very well, thankfully and luckily enough, honestly, I might add. This is when it comes to trading, and then everything that you added to the watch list. You see, when anyone posts something about the thing that you have in your watch list, such as Ripple, you can just check here, and then people just talk about it, and you see it on your wall. Fantastic. It's just, you know, it's a good use of your time, you know. But I would suggest, really, if you want to read something specific about Ripple, for example, just check out, you click on the Ripple thing, and then you click on the feed, and then you just scroll down, and you know, you read what people are talking about it, what people are saying. It is quite useful, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, cool. You can discover stocks to invest in. Obviously, you know, like, do your own research. Don't just base your homework based on eToro. eToro provides a lot of resources to do your research, but I would highly recommend to just use different sources. I've actually made a video about that, so just check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. I think it's the 3rd video that I've made. So here, yeah, you can just search for stocks, ETFs, commodities, indices, anything really, currencies. And then copy people. Here you can get some inspiration as to who to copy. Maybe you're not extremely familiar with the platform, so you don't know how to use the filters, because there is actually quite a few filters here. You can search for, I don't know, the best performing popular investors, you know, or I don't know, people that invest in Australia, you know, and I will pop up, for example. So here, I don't know how this is made, the editor's choice, and then there's quite a few, like, collections of traders that you can check out. But what I suggest is do your own research, use the filters. Don't just, you know, ready for anything. This is a very appealing name. It's been investing for 1 year. I mean, I'm not suggesting not to, you know, who am I to say not to invest in this trader? You do your own research though, so just consider a few things, how long this guy has been investing for, if he knows what he's talking about on the feed, portfolio. So, you know, he seems pretty good, but who knows? Cool. And then you've got your club dashboard. Everything else is just, you know, like things that you're not going to be using on a daily basis, but help, and it's just to raise tickets should there be some malfunctioning in the platform. And then a guide is some FAQs, and then settings is where you set your profile public or private, and then withdrawals is where you withdraw money. I've done quite a lot in the past, and it actually works fantastic. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this platform. I'm obviously biased because I've got a good part of my savings into eToro, and I also manage money for other people. So yeah, it is quite good. Last thing that I want to show you is, for example, let's just copy the first person that is here on copy people. I'm just going to show you how the copy trading works. I click on this guy. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I check his stats, you know, pretty good, fantastic, you know, it's good, a good track record, whatever that is. So I click on copy. When I'm sure that I really like this portfolio, just make sure that you do. And I'm like, yeah, I want to invest for $10,000. Always check if they are advised to copy open trades. And then when you're sure, just click on copy. So from now on, I'm copying his portfolio, and I'm also copying his future trades. Right, so I'm gonna see this guy here. I'm invested $10,000. So before I had 157, now I have 147, and the 10,000 has gone into total allocated. Yeah, that's pretty much all. If you liked it, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and all of that jazz. I'm sure that it's not your first video that you're watching on YouTube. You know the drill. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Bye.